Okay, so here's my first recording. I'm going to start Hollow Knight, and I'm going to play through it and record and pull out snippets and see if I can pull some fun mashallah out of this. The purpose for doing any of these recordings, the reason I'm doing this at all, is because I want to create a language to help to teach and learn about certain kinds of abstract spiritual concepts. I'm assuming that the people I'm talking to have already played a ton of games, and if you haven't, then perhaps this is not going to be your first choice of place of look. But I think that for those of us that have played a lot of games, we've really internalized the way that this world-building, interacting universe works, and it's an opportunity for us to basically extract skills that we've worked really hard on and transfer them into the IRL. So things like emotional management or decision making under pressure, certain kinds of big picture thinking, the way that we design the outcomes we want, design the processes to arrive at those outcomes within the context of a world. I think it's a really important skill set, and that we can use those ideas and the lessons that we've learned here and capitalize on them, first of all, as transferring them over, and then also as an opportunity to practice, because for those of us that have fallen in love with this medium, it's something we're going to do, and how can we mindfully utilize it so that we're optimizing the use of our time. So here, Hollow Knight, I'm sure that you all know about Hollow Knight and what it is. And Hollow Knight is you are this hollow knight, and I love this part. Oh, that heavy, it's just so, you feel it. So this is a great place to talk about the character and avatar, player-avatar relationship. The player is, me or you that's playing the game, and the avatar is your representation in the world. And it's really easy for me to understand that the avatar will never be able to see me, the player, but that doesn't mean that the relationship isn't there, and that doesn't mean that I don't exist. So there's never going to be a situation where the avatar is going to be like, oh, I don't have a player. Of course I have a player. Everybody knows that. Even though no matter how hard this avatar looks, he's never going to see me. So I guess this is like one of the, is this talking to the meta? Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Is that talking to me, the player? So just as a preface also, I have not played Hollow Knight for a really long time, and I never played it all the way through. So if I do stupid things and make mistakes, that's why. And also, being that I have never played it before, or all the way through, I don't know where I'm going. I've never played the beginning, so bear with me if you have. And you know that I'm sucking. I also have a feeling that there's a delay in my recording because I'm recording with OBS and I'm playing directly onto my screen from the Switch, and I have a feeling that there is a fraction of a second of a delay. Oh, I really need to heal. Okay, I hold A to heal. That there's a fraction of a second of delay. And so if that's the case, I might have to play around with some things. The other alternative could be that I just really suck. These add to my life. So another thing that's really important about world believability is that the world needs to be so immersive that you lose yourself in it. And so too with the real world. It is so immersive that we have to be able to be convinced that it's a real world. I guess you have to hold left while that falls in order to get that. You have to be convinced that the world is real in order for the illusion to hold. Oops. And so the thing that I love about the way that falling, can I go down here? Ooh. Animation happens and how like thunky it is, how heavy it is it really gives weight, like literal weight to something that it's just pixels and light on a screen, but you feel that thump. Also the way that the force feedback goes, or whatever they call it, the rumble, and the way that the haptics come together, You know, how is that any different than what goes on in my body? It's just way more complicated. Probably should have read that. Also, I have watched speedruns of this game, so I'm not actually zero, and I have played sections of it myself. So let's see the thump again. Oh, it's just so satisfying. It's bassy and like full. Wow. Little bugs. Night bugs. Oh, he slowed down.
Yeah?
So we're thrown into the world. Can I sit on the bench? Yeah. And then it saves, right? We're thrown into the world by a creator that we don't know about. But we know that the creator's there. And the creator is facilitating a story for us. And that story is the whole purpose of playing that game, of this game. We're being drawn and carried along to interact with the story. And same thing with life. We wake up in the morning and we open our eyes and we're greeted into this new world, and we have opportunities that are going to be presented to us throughout the day, and who knows what's going to happen, and we chain those things together in some sort of okay, I'm supposed to go down the well, I know that. Into some sort of artificial narrative that my brain strings together, but that may actually not be real. And what's wonderful about a video game is that it becomes blatantly obvious what I'm supposed to do. So if I didn't know that I was supposed to go down the well here, I don't think that I would know to jump over this. And so then, I mean, yeah, so then you just fall down the well. So it's kind of designed to trip you up. If somebody jumped over it consistently, would they jump over it consistently? I don't know. Yeah, but so the game places things in front of you that are designed in order to pull you in and to carry you along. And, you know, however non-linear this Metroidvania might seem to be, I can't slide it down. It's actually a lot more linear than, I guess, Breath of the Wild. Even Breath of the Wild has global linear sense, in the sense that you're going from the beginning to Ganon. But that's, I guess, for another time. So I have no idea where I'm going. This is my, like I said, my first time playing through this from the beginning. Okay, this is the caterpillar dude, and the caterpillars are sent out and around. And if you find them, something happens, but I don't remember. I know that I need to get a certain amount of money to do something, but I don't remember what it is. So I'm not gonna obsess over it. I usually overthink these kinds of things, and what's the expression? Optimize the fun out of the gameplay. I don't want to do that here. So let's just play a little bit more. Let's shoot from the hip a little bit. So one of the things I know that this world is, trying to do is create a sense of awe and mystery. And by not telling us where to go, is it like a wall jump? Super Metroid, you could probably get that, but I don't think I have the ability to do that, and I definitely don't know how to do it. Oh, there's some money. But that awe and mystery is something that exists in the real world as well. And if we can embrace it fearlessly and confidently, that we know that the game or that the environment is going to speak to us and show us, because the game is this is a point. So there's a concept in Jewish mysticism. The way that God creates the world is with speech, and the word for speech is dibur, and the word for a thing is davar. It's the same root, the same shorish. Oh, cool, I fell down. Mm-hmm. And so basically the way that God speaks to us is through the things that he creates with his speech. And so too, the game communicates to us where it is that we're supposed to go. So this guy's the map maker, right? He gives me, here. Mapping this area right now. Would you like to buy a copy of my work so far? I would love to buy it. Hold L to view a map of the current current area.
Correct this.
Alone won't show you where you are. If you want directions, purchase a compass. Okay, what does that mean? Old maps. Okay, we need to probably buy all the maps. What does this mean? Okay, I have to hold it? Okay, I don't know where I am. That's the problem. So we are... Okay, we dropped down from the top, went to the left, and I guess that long room was the long room, and then there's a break, and we're in this one that has the balloons, or balloons, or those balloons. Dump. Dump, dump, dump. I just love that dump. Oh, interesting. See, it gives me that thing in the background, so I know to look for something. All these prompts. So helpful. Where in the world, in your life, do you get prompts that you take for granted and you know what they are? And how can you be more attuned to looking for prompts so that you can be more effective? I don't like that. I don't like that either. Oh my god! That's so cool. It like zooms in while he does it. So cool. Oh, I should... Ah! Okay. So that's acid. I should have known that. Ah, should have known that. Oh, look! I got one. Okay. I guess that's it then. When you spend enough time playing games, there's certain conventions that you just take for granted. There's some great videos out there that explore the concept of gaming for and with a non-gamer, and highly recommend. Like Rasputin has one where he got his, I don't remember if it was his wife or his girlfriend, and had her play a handful of amazing games. There's one fantastic one that has playing Dark Souls, but those things that we take for granted. So that's what life experience is like, right? That we make a collection of these ideas and gameplay mechanics of the world, and these things become autopilot, just programmed into the way that we operate in the world. Oh, cool. So because I played a Metroidvania game before, I know to hit all sorts of stuff, but I guess I haven't been hitting enough things. Money pit. Dump. Should I go down first? Oi. Okay. The music changed, which is telling me that something's going on. Is the thing that's going on that there's a shooty dude? Shooting? Oh my god. I really think that there's a delay. I couldn't be this bad, or the controls couldn't be this, like, I don't even know what word to use. I don't want to be disrespectful. I'm gonna die. Do I start all the way from Dirtmouth? Oh no. Okay, so I remember this. I remember this now. It breaks your thing. I don't remember what the stuff is called. I have to go all the way back. It's not that far. And then when you get... Did I go this way? Hold L. Oh, cool. And then the shadow, whatever it's called, that's stealing from Dark Souls, shows up in the map, even though I didn't have any way to mark it. Oh, another thing to think about. The idea of consequence. When I'm playing a game, I think about and measure consequences. Oh my god, really? Oh, I have to kill it. I forgot. I think about and measure consequences very differently than the way that I weigh consequences in real life. My favorite example is the first level from Halo, Combat Evolved, the first Halo, which is legendary. But one of the reasons that I love it is because you're in this crashing ship, right? And for like any normal person, any normal person in a situation like that would be freaking out. They would completely lose their minds. But because we know it's a game, we're able to maintain a level-headed approach. This is just like Dark Souls. I guess Hollow Knight. It kind of gives it away. But the level of seriousness and removedness. Oops. Wow. The level of removedness that I have when I'm playing. I can't even restore. Shoot. The level of removedness that I have when I'm playing a game, because it's not real, because I know that it's not real, is a really helpful tool to learn, to take a step back and not be overcome by our emotions. Chassidus teaches that we have two souls, a godly soul and an animal soul. And the godly soul is connected to our body. It lives in correlation with, connection with our body, but it's not actually of this world, so to speak. It comes from a higher source, and that's a tremendous advantage. Come on. Epic problems. The godly soul has a source that's from outside of this world, where the animal soul sees itself and inhabits this world and gets scared because it sees these consequences as being real in a way that the godly soul doesn't and won't. And so if we can keep our heads, we can train our animal soul to behave in a more level-headed, I guess, appropriate manner, because we know that the world, air quotes, isn't real. And so if we act in that way, that the world isn't real, and we can wholeheartedly approach things that way, then the level of effectiveness that we have is going to be magnified tremendously. I don't know where I am. I think I've gone through the bubble, whatever map guy room, and then to the right, and then to the right. So I gotta just keep going to the right, I guess. I'm thinking that I have to go to the room with the guy with the pokey head. Not worth it. Especially while my play control is so bad. I cannot tell if it's lagging or not. How would I even test that? I guess I can play on my Switch, not through the screen. And we'll see if it's different. But why would OBS cause it to lag? Okay, so here, in this room, I'm in one of these long rooms. So probably, if anything, there's just money and extra items. Maybe I can like go up there or something. I don't know. I should probably... Actually, that's not true. I know that there's a double jump. Go this way, I'm gonna get screwed. You can walk while the map's open. That's awesome. Oops. Come on. This is kind of embarrassing. I come at this saying, look, I'm a gamer, I have all this experience. Meanwhile, I can't even do these insanely basic things. Oh, what's this? My controllers are disconnected. There we go. Could that have something to do with it? No, it still feels the same. Alright. So going up and around. This world is gorgeous. I can't believe that Team Cherry is such a small group. Okay, so this... Ooh! God. Okay, this is the fast travel thing. I remember that. Can I use it yet? I don't think I can use it yet. control machine. I'm not gonna do that yet, because I think the first thing that I have to do now is to get the shooty spell. And I think the way to get the shooty spell is in that boss looking room. Which I think is through here. I heard a caterpillar noise. I was attacking. Is my timing getting better? Alright, so this should be that room, right? I think so. A big round room. Following the map. Am I supposed to have done something by here? Okay, I remember this. There's a boss here. Actually legit a boss. So this is a great example of what I was talking about with Halo. I'm a little bit nervous because this guy's enormous. But I have no reason to be nervous because it's like the first boss. And his patterns are going to be really predictable. And all I have to do is take my time. And even if I super screw up like I just whole ass did, even if I completely screw up, how hard can it be? And I can just heal myself. This game is awesome. Oops. Unless I'm really sloppy, which it has been established that I am. Oh, I'm supposed to go under. Giving me. And these opportunities. Okay, so he does a long wind up before that. He's going to do it again. Same thing with the world, right? I can read the world this way. And now I'm worried because even though his patterns are super predictable, because my anxiety level went up, look what happened. I let myself become stressed. I lose my head. I feel it in my body. And, you know, in theory at least, I should be very practiced at this and not be so affected by it. Maybe I'm better off than somebody that had no experience. I have to be fully transparent. I don't really get to play very often anymore. Having a toddler, 2.5-year-old, is definitely a... can I use it? Oh, I can. Oh, I guess I just can't have as much at once. See, like I can know his movement patterns, just like in the world. I can know what goes on in the world. I can understand it. I can get more effective at being in the world by understanding the world. And the world teaches me. And the developer teaches me, the creator, through the game mechanics. Okay, so I need to go back up here. I'm gonna have to kill my shadow or whatever it is. Right? Okay. Okay, and then he drops it. So attack I want to go after. So then, when he jumps up and back, that's when I need to be careful. That's when I want to go under. That's cool. That one I want to get away from. He's gonna slam and shoot the thing. The roof. That one I should have gone over. That one. Go back. Shoot. That was good. This one. It's supposed to go. There we go. There we go. Okay, so when he jumps up and ever so slightly forward is when I go. Here I want to sit back. Fall forward. I should have gone under him there. Closer. I need to be a little bit close to him. That's a life lesson. Sometimes you gotta be close to the thing that's scary. If you're too far away, then you're not going to be able to get your hits in. It takes quite a while. Speeds up. Oops. Okay, I can't go this way. That's my footsteps. That's too big. I have to fall down. Do I keep fighting him? What's supposed to happen? Hooray! Inspect. City crest. Now this opens up. Crest. I can equip those, right? Is that here? Inventory. Map. City crest. Stone slab bearing the crest of the city. It will fit into a slot. What is this? I don't know. Okay, let's see. There are openings on the other side of this room. Oh, there's something over there that is very shiny. Oh, I like that. So shiny things, I have been taught over the countless hours of playing games that they are important. And if I had not learned, then I would not know to look for them. And I guess that is... Oh, I think this is where you get the magic thing, right? An important lesson about learning from those that came before us. Can I look down? Yeah, okay, I don't want to do this. I'm just... Don't overthink. Just go. Just go. Don't overthink. I always overthink. Oh, there's a bench. Amazing. Okay, I think this is it. Oh, what is that creeping out of the darkness? Okay. Hallownest's corpse. I guess there is a lot of emptiness and death here. We need help. So, say no more, friend. I'm going to give you a gift. A nasty little spell. Oh, I love spells. Well, I don't even have to do anything for it. This is the shooting. Cool. Right. Vengeful spirit. Shooty. Oh yeah, and then we have to go and practice using it here. I remember this. If I didn't know any better, this would be really scary. But again, it's the beginning of the game. There's nothing to be scared of because they're just holding your hand, teaching you all the different moves. Where in life is the tutorial that I'm supposed to be looking at to help me learn what I need to do in order to get to the next level? What is the creator handing to me to teach me a lesson? It's teaching me timing. Because my timing is keeping getting me hit. And theoretically, if I really understood the game mechanics, even having a rudimentary level of... okay, that flashes. What does that mean that it flashes? Okay. And I'm gonna need... oh, it flashes just tells me that there's spikes. That was amazing. Okay. And he's there to be a pain in the patella. Really? Okay. Let's just get out of here. Goodbye. Thank you. Come again. Almost. I'm getting the timing better. Okay, so there's some wood over here. Can I hit it? What's this? Ooh, soul. That is a little phallic for my taste. So I'm just spamming attack, and that's not a good idea. Or it's not optimal. Okay, this is the boss. I remember this. And then you have to like get behind him and shoot him or something. But what's over here? Okay, how can I be as incompetent as possible? I guess it's just to humble myself as I put content into the world where I am... oh, look. There we go. Getting all this money, which is great. And then these blue things are helpful because it's life. It's worth it for the money, right? Say to myself. Glowy, glowy. Glowy, glowy. Oh, I think I needed that, though, to fight this dude. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, okay. Excellent. Lessons in humility are very important. Oh, I only start at the beginning. That's not nearly as bad as I thought it would be. As I run right into that guy. Okay. Let's see what we can get here. Timing, timing, timing. There we go. There we go. I've learned something. I've learned something. It's also useful to know that I can get more soul when I'm fighting that. He's not even a boss. He's just a normal enemy, right? But because I'm so frickin' weak and imbalanced... there we go. There we go. There we go. Come on. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 2. Feel the rhythm. 1. Oh. Okay. Something's happening. At least the hits get saved. And I can hear my departed... Oh my gosh. I can hear my departed spirit. If there's any lesson in here for anyone, it's that embarrassing yourself on the internet is okay. Because people who care don't matter, and people who matter don't care. 1, 2, 3. Come on. There we go. Okay. So let's heal, because that's my number one problem. And I need to get into a rhythm. Okay, he's shooting these, but that's not my problem. My problem is that I need to hit... Whoa, it went faster. That's not fair. 2, 3. I thought I jumped, but I guess I didn't. What is this? This is the Soul Catcher. Equip a charm to activate its powerful abilities. Okay, while resting at a bench. So I need to find a bench. Oh, there you are. I was watching over you. I slept and must have slipped away myself. I woke up and found you disappeared. You're a surprising one. Actually, I wanted to ask a small favor of you. See, there's a certain creature lurking just above us in the heart of this temple. Oh. You've slain that creature before I even asked. I scarcely deserve such a friend as you. You're a marvel. Oh ho ho. Amazeballs. The gate between us is opened. I'm sure you're eager to move on. Farewell and have faith. Whatever you're seeking, I will find you. Oh, 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 oh. Did he say whatever you seek, it will find you? Interesting. You'll get nothing more from me, I'm afraid. Okay, so let's go to this bench. We'll rest up. Now we press minus to open the menu. What is this? Draw soul, more soul. Increase the amount of soul gained when striking an enemy with the nail. Awesome. Okay, I have a certain number of notches that I can use to put the nails. There we go. Okay, I got that. Amazing. Inspect. Oh, this is... Okay, if you're feeling lost, why not pop to our store in Dirtmouth and purchase a map of this area. Available now for an excellent price. Okay, so this is where he was before. Now I can go back up to Dirtmouth. Back up to Dirtmouth. And we will buy our compass. Okay. Ah! That would have been pretty nasty. I think the moral of the story with the timing thing is just giving myself an opportunity to slow down. Slow down. There's no need to rush. Feel the pattern and the flow of the game, right? The word I'm looking for is rhythm. Rhythm. This is where I'm supposed to go, right? Life also has a rhythm, doesn't it? When we can feel the rhythm. Okay, this is how I go up. Ascend. Alright. Now, first we're gonna go to the shop. With the open door, because now I have my money. Let's see who we find. Hello, Ant Lady.
Bapanada.
Come to buy a map, have you? It's really my husband you should be dealing with, but what a surprise. He's headed down below. Eich, Shalom Bayit issues. He'll pop back occasionally to deliver new maps for the store, but I do wish he'd spend a little more time up here. I've not much interest in retail myself. You could open an online store and I could buy and have it delivered to my door from inside Hallow Nest. Why don't you do that and I don't have to come back up each time? All right, what have we got here? We have the compass. Notch cost is 1. Quill. Update the map with new areas as you explore. Okay, so I definitely need this. Bench pins. They will mark benches. Cocoon pin. So you can keep track of them. Okay, so I'm going to need all of these things, don't I? Hot spring pin. Okay, cool. Scarab marker. I can use them to mark interesting spots myself. Okay. So let's start with... I think I don't need the compass just yet. Well, you know what? I need both of these. Let's take both of these. I want the compass and I want the quill. And I think for now, because I'm so early, I don't need any of these other ones, and I'd like to hold a little bit of extra money because having a slush fund, my dad calls it a slush fund, a little bit of extra money is useful in case I need something. And I don't need those other things because the world access that I have is pretty small, and the likelihood of me not having to come back up to Dirtmouth is very small, and if I need to grind a little, so be it. Stone door with a simple lock. Okay, so I guess that is not needing... Okay, here is the... Oh, I need to be resting on a bench. Right. The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends, and we all have toddler songs in our head. Minus. I highly recommend, by the way, if you have access to a toddler, find one, because they are such joyous beings. They are so pure, and they see things with oh, that looks very different. Unaffected eyes. Does that work? Does that word work? Affected. Okay, so I want to go to this place that I didn't explore yet, which is over here. When I say unaffected eyes, they're not, there's no agenda. They really just want to explore and experience joy. And we get biased is not the word I'm looking for. we get affected as we get older and we age. But little kids, they're just pure. Temple of the Black Egg. This was from the intro. Okay. And if I recall correctly, this is where the end game boss is. You like do something with these 3 guys. I haven't played this game. I think, is it 2 or 3? 3 years probably. 3 years. Wow. When I was helping a friend, because there was once a time when I was good at platform games, 2D platformers, and he would call me and say, "Can you help me with this?" And I would help as much as I could, and we probably played about half the game together in bits and pieces. But I don't think that I'm that same person now. All right. Oops. What is up there? We'll explore every nook and cranny. It's a thumpy. Look at that, I was just so relaxed. Sort of, I suppose. It's a caterpillar! Is that all that's in here? All that for a caterpillar? I guess, is that worth it? I guess it's worth it. What's the significance of the light-colored filled-in places? Because I think also places that have the little schmitchiks on the side of the map. This one, this door, it's not marked. When I go through here, it will mark this room, right? Or something. Can I go back down? I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I want to go talk to the person. Another one of these. No, no, no. Okay. Let's find our NPCs. Player characters. I'll say that in a second. Bury the knight with her broken nail. Bury the priest. Something about a crown. I can't remember the rest of that one. Maybe I'll just hum it. Plenty of wealth in these rocks. Okay. Is there something I can do? Oh, sure. Keep talking. Is that it? Okay, I think I've gone through all the dialogue. So the difference between a player character and an NPC, the player character is imbued with a little bit of the vitality of the creator. Because really, the games are any kind of artwork in my humble opinion. Oh, I remember this. You're supposed to have like a stompy. You can't go down. Yes, and it breaks. I remember this. There's a relationship of kind between what we are as players and what the creator is, because the creators are also people, and the creator creates games for us. And inside that game are these creatures called non-player characters that we can interact with. And they're similar in a certain way, I suppose, to... It doesn't mark that there's a new zone. They're similar in a certain way, I suppose, to the enemies. In that they're part of the world and they're part of the storytelling mechanism to carry us to suck us in, to how am I trying to say this? That was really close. Draw us into the world, to immerse us in the world. There we go, immerse. That's the word I want. Now will something come up on my map? I got the quill, right? It's not coming up, but I got the quill. Oh, maybe I have to, like, do something? Did I not read the quill instruction properly? Don't I? Come on. There we go. Go up. This was convenient. One, two. Rolling in the money. Okay, I've been here before. Got it. Got it. So I think that where I need to go now will have something to do with one of the rooms that I was in on the left. Will probably have, yes, there's at least 2 ways to get out of that room. Let's go. Let's do it. Are there ones on the right hand side? No, I've got all of those. So it's one of these on the left. Okay. So what's here? This is green. The Pilgrim's Way. Travelers of Hallownest, descend through verdant wilds and fungal groves to the city at the kingdom's heart. There all wishes shall be granted, all truths revealed. Oh, I know who this guy is. Wahaha! Okay, more poison. I'm getting the hang of this again. Alright. I think that I can't make that jump just yet. Really? Oh, that's convenient. But I can go up here. What is this? What is this? Where am I in the timing? 50 minutes. I think I will go for another 10 minutes, or when I find a bench, whichever comes. Oh my god. Okay. That's a stinky fellow. Yeah. Whoa! Oh, those are the ones that blow up when you kill them, right? They blow up? Yes, I remember. I wonder why this keeps happening. There we go. Oh, those things can be on the wall. That's super annoying. This music is beautiful. Very relaxing. And these birds. Are they important or are they just accents? Whoa, 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 bro. Okay, you're ready to do this road. Explode. Alright. This is just an underpass. Okay. Jump. 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 Knew it. Whoa, 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 bro. Not cool, man. Ha 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 ha. Money, money, money. And this one? I'm getting much better at this. Practice makes consistent. That's what I learned. I've been doing this fantastic security course that our community has been putting on about community security, including martial arts and various different kinds of self-defense things. And one of the languages that I love, love, love is practice makes consistent. Here's my bench. Instead of practice makes perfect, because practice just makes habits. Okay, map updated. I don't have a map for this area. Well, now I understand what happened with the other one. This has been a blast. Thank you so much if you've made it this long, and if you've listened this long. Like and subscribe. I'm going to have to get in the habit of saying this, because these are my first recording things. And I'm going to make my, my shorts. And if you have any thoughts, please write them in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Thanks so much, and have a fantastic day.